Janitva IVF Center has tied with an advanced laparoscopy center from Maharashtra for advanced gynecology surgeries. They specialize in operating chocolate cysts, fibroids, adenomyosis, bilateral tubal block, hysterectomy and ovarian cysts. Join their workshop on June 23rd to 25th for expert guidance and minimal cost and hospital stay. Contact Janitva IVF Center for registration at Universal Metro Walk, Bedkusi, Guwahati. Contact numbers 99547 00457, 88110 53000 and 88110 52000.
Kani kejingelang lawan banishim benta di kinongelam jong kikunhun balang bapher kinongelam na kasengkhasi ke Central Puja Committee bet kiwe rengkat kejingidon lang ki officer jong Sorkar jilla. Habai keren bikinong patai kubor uba poleng do ulong ba Sorkar jilla kelarai ban peniadan bentalang ya kikunhun Niam bapher kejinge kon ya katama persya Droks ha jilla. Bat on mang shpoklor tengka sisnam ban penankam ha kene kejinge kon. Ulong bah kejing elang layu opediang ya kejing ajing mut ban penklan ya kejing kun persya Drok sebat ban penbuni kejakai selok ban pensutuk pat ba halor kejing majung Drok sebat kiwe. Uba poleng do ulong bah Sorkar kan peniadan bentalang ya kunhun Niam bat gibalang bapher ban kun persya Drok bat menta ke Sorkar kan yele ban rat dyngkhong ya Drok bat ya kejing di Drok. Uba poleng do ulu kerpadru ikinong ilam Niam bagian dia selok ya kena kam bat ban pencong nong rem kat kum kejing dan kam jongki kenang ban yok ban mang ya kepisah ha bagian penan kam ha kejing kun persya Droks. Bat ulu kenturu iki skol gi bapenya deki kenhun balang bat ki kenhun Niam bagian shim ya kejing smai man laga sengi bagian om di nengop ha Droks. Uba poleng do ulu pentip ru bagi Sorkar jela kan penklan ya kejing elap ha ban pensengut ho iki pat ba ban le persya Droks ha bro nyut ligi distrik kejela ki bajele Droks bat kumjur ho ki wei pat ki distrik jong kejela. Ulong ba ketenat social welfare kan salumru ikejing elang bat ki dorbar snong bat ki seng balang ban yatai halor kenika kam.
And suggestions have come that the need to increase the number of counseling that we're doing, the intensity of counseling, awareness programs, and destigmatization of the drug users. And briefly, as a result of the discussions, we agreed on a two-pronged approach. The first is to involve the various faith organizations in coming forward and joining the campaign against drug abuse. The members who attended were briefed that at this stage we have earmarked an amount of rupees 10 crore per annum, which will work out to 50 crores in 5 years for the implementation of the elimination of drugs and substance use. And the faith organizations have been requested to go back and have their in-house consultations. We will then, based on their requirement, fund the publicity campaign, and also I had suggested that since a lot of schools also come under these organizations, students can be asked to take a pledge on a daily basis to not abuse himself or his friends or engage in activities that lead to narcotic addiction. So one of the other major decision that we took was, since this involves large areas of the state, in fact as many as 7 districts have been identified as hotspot districts, we will intensify this campaign, involve the other districts as well. But as a pilot project, we will first, since Shillong is a major hotspot, on a pilot project basis, we will zone Shillong into various zones, and each of these zones there will be regular interaction and review of the extent of the problem, identification of users, identification of peddlers, and coordination with all line departments, the Dorbarshnongs, and the social welfare department and health department. So briefly, this is what was discussed, and subsequent to this, we will also involve organizations, Dorbarshnongs, and NGOs that have not been invited so far, because inviting all of them in one single meet involves huge problems of logistics. So, but at the third meeting, we will certainly widen the scope of involving more such organizations. And NGOs, faith organizations, and other such entities with credible credentials can also come forward. But at this stage, we have first approached faith organizations because they have the infrastructure, they have their churches, they have their schools. So based on that consideration, we have asked them to come up with proposals so that the pilot project can take off immediately. Well, religious organizations play a very big role in the state of Meghalaya, and if we start preaching openly about drug addiction and how parents and how us responsible citizens, you should, beginning from home, start to curb and eliminate drug abuse, then the message, they are a very, very significant player in molding the future of Meghalaya.
Hagawe pat kaliang uba poleng do ulong bag Sorkar jela kan satung no rekabrio ke bamdan jingedai hakikam san perthai kum ke chairperson batmai jang Meghalaya State Commission for Women. Bad ketenat social welfare kan sathau ya ke search committee banwat ke chairperson batmai. Ula pencairu ba shimla penmi ku hukum tang na kejingi Oktober bad kejingi kran kibrio. Nrei ula pule benia agi file bad kakai pot kala batai syai bag chairperson jang ke Women's Commission ikong Pidalia Toy. Namar bai babat ekakam ide banedan bentah ro sautli gijingelang jangka commission bakladan ro gijing ujor persya ke chairperson bagai shim bentah hagi jingelap election uba poleng do ulong ba anse kran bat menteri rang ba kejela bat hadin kani ansara ekne ngamat ke jingelang jangka kunhun menteri ban batai ke balaja bat ban shim gi senjam ke badan kam bat gijing ajing mud nagid khot jangka kunhun menteri halor kene kam.
You see, I do not pass orders based on hearsay. I have gone through the file. There was a very elaborate report, and the chairperson is, by dint of her being in office, supposed to attend 4 consecutive meetings. And the notings on the file clearly suggested that that was not the case. Also, the fact that a complaint was lodged about her being involved with visual evidence in an election campaign. So it's very easy for people to make allegations against the government. When we don't act, the public say that why are you silent? When we act, we say, they then ask, why are you acting? when there's an alleged scam and we order an inquiry, it was alleged that it was done with malafide intent. And I tell them to read the report. I don't know which page they have reached, but this report will be tabled on the floor of the State Assembly. Also, they had every chance to depose before the commission. So, the question of the government acting with fear or favor does not arise. I have studied the provisions of the Women Commission Act. I've gone through the notings on the file, and I know what I'm doing.